Oh man, this is a late night stream. Hot dog. Okay, you know, we'll try to come in here and have us a nice little quick live stream on these fights. And Mackenzie during the height job won. Yep. This don't this win this win by Mackenzie Dern don't prove anything. Not to me anyway. Again, Amanda Bobby Cooper is I told y'all the first time that she's at the she's on the low end of the depth chart of the UFC. You know, Mm-mm. Nah, she don't get no credit for that. Not even. She gets no credit. Ooh, Mackenzie gets credit for this. No, not by me. Okay, not by me. Sorry, y'all. But Mackenzie will probably be ranked number 10th. She'll be ranked number 10 by the time these rankings come out. On Monday, they're gonna have her highly ranked, and it's just gonna be it's gonna be lovely. Right. Yeah, that's what it is. Yep, Mackenzie Dern and the Bobby Cooper, man. I tell you, she stunk up the place. You know, and I don't want to really go in because I'm cool. I'm cool with Alicia Zappatella. That's Amanda Bobby Cooper's training partner, and I interviewed Alicia, so I'm cool with them. I just like have to be real. Amanda did not look too good. She didn't. But Amanda Bobby Cooper, Ashley Yoder, they're all on the lower end of the totem pole. I'm not giving Dern credit for that crap. Y'all must be out your mind. Mackenzie Dern ain't getting no credit for that. She's not. Okay? That's just the way that is. That's just the way that she ain't getting no credit for that crap. Okay? She went in, okay, she came in, and I'm pretty sure when she started eating, she hydrated. Mackenzie Dern had to be about 135 pounds. Hell, Mackenzie looked like she could be a darn bantamweight, man. And Amanda Bobby Cooper looked small. Okay. Oh, look at her. We already got the haters trying to thumb the video down. And that's because they haters. They clear they don't like this channel, but they still watching this channel. The haters. The haters, the haters, the haters. And it's the same haters. It's the same haters. They know who they are. It's the same haters. It's gonna be always the same haters that they ain't got nothing else to do, better to do, but to just thumb down the video. But you guys smash the like button because we know that we got some haters running around here. Okay. I mean, we know we do. We know we do. Okay. We know we got haters. That's just how it is. But the combat panel, we still gonna be growing. Okay. We still doing our thing. And no haters allowed. No haters allowed. Mackenzie Dern, you're not getting credit for that. Not for me. Are you serious? Come on. You miss weight by 7 pounds. You hydrate up to about the size of a bantamweight. No, you're not getting no credit for that crap. Forget Mackenzie Dern. Forget Mackenzie Dern. Please. Amanda Bobby Cooper came in there, talked all that junk. You got to back it up, okay? You got to back it up. That's just how it is. You got to back that up, okay? If you come in, okay? If you come into the fight, and if you did exactly what Amanda Bobby Cooper did, she talked all that junk and and she made it sound convincing. I mean, she did, y'all. Amanda Bobby Cooper made it sound so convincing. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna beat this girl up, and we, the fans, we bought into it. We all did, okay? Everybody did, right? We bought into it. We saw, we were like, yep, I think Amanda Bobby Cooper can pull it off. But I did say, though, I said I was pulling for Cooper, but I said Mackenzie Dern, and I called it out. I said the only way that Mackenzie Dern would beat Amanda Bobby Cooper is by a submission because Amanda Bobby Cooper is suspect to submissions. That's her Achilles heel, That's just how it is. She's suspect to the submissions. I'm like, whoa. Amanda Bobby Cooper submissions, yep. And she went in there. Amanda Bobby Cooper took an overhand right. And she was talking about that, she was this great striker and all this other crap. And she went in there and took an overhand right. You know, I didn't think it was that fast. I didn't think. I didn't think it was. But guess what happened? She did it. Let's see. Mary says, I think if Amanda didn't have the heart that she had tonight, her cardio would have screwed you over. Maybe. Who knows? Or would have screwed her over. Maybe. Who knows? I mean, who really truly knows about this, y'all? But I do know that, Mackenzie Dern, she's fighting the low end of the totem pole. Okay? I mean, she is. She's fighting the low end of the totem pole. Okay? And she lost against Yoder. I mean, folks, Ashley Yoder beat her up. Okay? This Mackenzie Dern, she gets no credit. Okay? She'll never get credit. Guitar Babe, how are you this evening? I'm so glad you're here. You're one of my favorite people on God's Green Earth, you and Mary Thomas. Okay? Guys, check your email and we can get this thing going. Let me see. Okay. We're in the clear. Sing us another song on this live stream. I ain't singing no song. I ain't singing crap. Oh, Wildest Moments. What's up, Wildest Moments? Well, we finna have a combat panel. Wildest, it's late where you at, and I know you probably sipping on some Cavassier and in front of the TV, and Wildest, you ought to come on and give your expert opinions, because they are expert, by the way. Your opinions are expert, Wildest. They really are. It's just the way that is. That's just the way that is. So sent out the links. Okay. Everybody here. Yeah. Well, BJ Johnson, he can celebrate, but why we're celebrating because of what? We're celebrating that a hype job comes in 7 pounds overweight. Okay. We're celebrating because a hype job beat somebody on the low end of the totem pole. Okay, ABC not even ranked. She beat Amanda Bobby. I mean, she beat Angela Alien Magana. Okay, I mean she did. She beat Alien Magana. Whooped up on her. I mean, come on, folks. Are you serious? I'm not giving Mackenzie Dern credit for that crap. Mackenzie Dern is a fraud, and she's gonna always be a fraud. And folks, that's just the way that is. Okay, Mackenzie Dern's a fraud. Okay, she's gonna stay a fraud. She's not gonna unbecome a fraud. Yeah. And I'm telling y'all, I'm calling it out. Her first loss, she's gonna get brutally knocked out. She is. This girl, be in the club, drinking, partying, probably screwing, okay? Probably doing all of that. I'm pretty sure she is, okay? I'm pretty sure that, Mackenzie Dern is doing all of the above. And then she go into a fight and she decapitates Amanda Bobby Cooper. Wow, guys. Let me see who this is. Got this radio on. Oh, Guitar Babe, what's up?
Not much. I'm actually at Walmart right now trying to find a mirror.
Yeah, that's okay. Walmart, that's a good store. Take your mace with you, though.
Uh, I'm in a small town. It's not small town, but I'm not worried.
Oh, okay. You're in a small town. Take your shotgun with you then. That's what you do. You take your shotgun and kapow, shoot these jokers that start stuff with you. Pass the Cavassier. Pass the Cavassier. That's what you do. Nah, I'm just playing. We ain't passing no Cavassier. So, Guitar Babe, what do you think of this Mackenzie Dern fight? I mean, your perception of the whole deal.
Here's the thing. I can't give her credit. I mean, this would have been a credible victory for her had she made weight and acted professionally. So she really screwed herself over with this victory. This could have been a great victory had she made weight and acted professionally, but she didn't. So there's no credit from me to her. I mean, when you don't give 110% and you're just lazy because you know you got the UFC behind your back, I can't give her credit because that's not the best Mackenzie Dern. That's a lazy Mackenzie Dern who's privileged.
God, dog, privilege. Hot diggity, dog, man. Oh man, good tar babe done open up with her opening statements, and she just done went in immediately, guys. It's because she at Walmart, and it's like 1:30, guys, and hey, going to Walmart do stuff to you. You know that music. Yeah, they playing that music in the background, and they got you there laughing, and yeah, yeah. Walmart is a beast. Okay, hot diggity, dog. Well, I'm with you.
Maybe I
Yeah,
should grab a cart.
I'm not, I'm not giving her credit for that crap. They can forget that, And
Well,
Mackenzie
and
Dern,
I think Amanda Bobby Cooper, she let the emotions get the best of her. And I think that affected her as well. You know, she just, I mean, I get that she was mad, but she let her emotions take over. And that, I think that played a part.
yeah, it did. It did, it played a part, man, and she just screwed up, man. Like, what the hell was Amanda Bobby Cooper doing? She looked like she was lost, and she got caught with an overhand right by a non-striker, and she was talking about
Yeah.
how, she this great striker in boxing that, Mackenzie Dern would never be able to stand with her, and that's exactly what Mackenzie Dern did, stood with her.
Yeah, she let the emotions get the best of her, and you know, Mackenzie Dern played mind games, you know, by missing weight like that. And you know, to be honest, this almost sounds. I think Mackenzie Dern did this on purpose. I mean, you see her at the weigh-ins, like when she stepped on that scale, her body language to me was like, I don't give a crap. I can see her body language. She didn't look like she gave a crap. You
No.
know, she went over and got a damn goodie bag right after she stepped off the scale. You know, like the last thing she should have been doing was eating and having a damn goodie bag. Like that just shows like you can tell like she don't give a crap because she knows she's got Dana White and Sean Shelby up her ass.
Yeah. And literally, they're probably looking at it too. Um, let's see, Michael DeSanta. Yes, I know quite a bit about fighting. Honestly, I do. Yeah. So I would disagree with you. I understand about overhand rights, and I know that Mackenzie Dern's not a striker. Okay. And yeah, and I'm just saying, when she fights against even people in the top 15, it's gonna be an issue. I'm telling you, she's gonna have problems. Her first loss in the UFC will be by knockout. It's not going to go the distance. The way she fights stylistically, for a puncher or anybody with knockout power, she's tailor made. Okay, she tailor made. Cooper, Cooper looked lost in there. She looked lost. That's what it is. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, she.
okay. I'm telling you, Michael. If she tried it, okay, I tell you what. How do you think it'll react? How do you think what would happen if she tried that against a Felice Herrick, or hey, what if she tried those overhand rights against like somebody like Alexa Grasso, you know, if she tried those overhand rights against somebody like Tatiana Suarez, I mean, what do you think would happen? I mean, let's really think about it. What do you think would happen? You gotta
She's
understand,
gonna get her ass knocked out.
she gonna get hurt. And I'm telling you, I don't even think Mackenzie Dern's chin is that great because Ashley Yoder put some hits on that chin. And I'm telling you,
She rocked her. I mean, Mackenzie Dern stumbled.
yeah, I don't think she got no chin. I'm telling y'all. But you know what? It's the same thing I was telling people about Ronda Rousey. I was saying, listen, Ronda Rousey, she gonna get exposed. Man, I had fanboys all over the place. Oh man, you just hating on Ronda. You hating on Ronda. You're racist. You're stupid. You don't know anything about fighting. And Ronda Rousey's first loss was a brutal knockout. I tell you. Yeah.
I have to say, I gotta, you know, I gotta just speak briefly for a minute about the fight that Rocky just had with Nunes.
Yeah.
I will say this: I have to give Rocky props because she lasted longer than Ronda Rousey did.
Rocky got beat into another dimension.
She
I mean,
she she did a lot better than I expected. She really hung in there. I mean, I was impressed with how well she took those leg kicks.
yeah, she took him well, and she ate him. And yeah, yeah. Wow, Mackenzie, yeah. Mm. I mean, I'm sorry, not Mackenzie, but yeah, Amanda. Yeah, and Rocky took them leg kicks. Okay, Rocky took the leg kick. She took him and she failed. I knew Amanda was going to attack those legs. I knew it. Okay. Yeah. Yep.
I didn't see like the post fight, but like, did she even think about mentioning Cyborg?
Of course she didn't. Of course not. Of course not. Okay. If she go in there and if she fight like that against Chris Cyborg, it's a wrap. It's a wrap for Amanda Nunes. It is a wrap.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. I'm dead. She food. And that's that style, the leg kicks, that crap ain't gonna work. And I start wondering, okay, when is Rocky Pennington gonna check some of those leg kicks? Like, God dog, when is she gonna check the leg kicks? She didn't. She just let Amanda Nunes kick her legs at will. You knew they were coming, okay? You know that they were coming. You knew that they were gonna be there, okay? Jeez, man. Gee, and God, how you gonna explain this, man? Let me
yeah,
see.
she can't fight like that against Cyborg
Nah,
the
it's
way she
not.
fought Rocky.
Let me see. Michael DeSanda. I'm not hating on Dern. I'm not hating on Dern at all. You know what the main problem with Dern is? She not disciplined. And I'm telling you, I don't care what you do, what you say. This girl, she gonna party her way in the club. She gonna beat your way and screw herself to death, and then she gonna get knocked out. Okay, when you're not disciplined, see, this ain't like you playing basketball. Okay, well you miss some shots, or it's not like you playing golf and you don't go out to the golf tee. This you're in a hurt game. This the hurt business. Okay, you're gonna go in there, and if you're not disciplined, eventually somebody who's very disciplined, they gonna go in there and they gonna beat the living piss out of you. And they're gonna do it every night. Is not you can be a good athlete, but that stuff run out. It's gonna run out, and eventually she gonna catch that L. And when she catch a L, Mackenzie Dern gonna get knocked out. I ain't hating on Dern. I'm telling man, I'm telling the truth. The girl lazy, okay? The girl lazy. She sit around all
And
day.
coach, can I say like people are making excuses, saying that it's probably that time of the month, like there's no excuse. There's a 125-pound division. There's a 135. There's 145. So it's not like she doesn't have options. If she can't make weight consistently at straw weight, she needs to move up. Like that's all there is to it. There's no excuses for missing weight.
Yeah, but ain't no
Whether
excuse. It ain't no excuse. And Mackenzie Dern will get my hype job of the year award. I'm telling she gonna get knocked. And she said she need to take a rest. Yeah, she need to go sit down somewhere. Cause I'm gonna tell you, okay? When and you mark my words, top 10, top 15, when she steps up and gets that work, she is going to sleep. Okay? She is going to sleep. Okay, she will be asleep. And that's just how it is. Yeah, Beverly, I saw she tried, said that she tried to make weight. Listen, all you Mackenzie Dern supporters, I'm not listening to y'all. I'm just ignoring y'all anyway.
oh bullshit.
Yeah, yeah. I don't care nothing about y'all getting mad. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. I wasn't even looking at the icon. Wildest
When
moments.
you're
God, dog.
seven,
Mary
eight
Thomas.
over the limit, then you didn't try.
Yeah, yeah. I ain't got no love for her. All right. Wildest moments. You guys, what y'all think of the fights tonight?
Oh my goodness. So, well, I didn't get to watch them, so I've been kind of just looking at highlights and sort of looking around. And other people's reactions and whatnot. So I'm sorry, I might shortchange you guys on my comments tonight, so I apologize about that. But where do we start? Mackenzie or Amanda?
You can start wherever you want to. You wildest moments.
um, well, what can I say? I think I agree a lot with what Guitar Babe was saying about Mackenzie Dern. I mean, I think just by looking at her, and I don't mean any disrespect, this is coming from another woman, but she just doesn't even look like um, she's got any sort of dedication to MMA or to being fit or to being in shape whatsoever. I mean, just look at her. She looked heavy. She looked really heavy. I'm like, okay, have you not been in camp? Have you not been working out consistently? And I've been watching some of your videos and like I said, kind of following other people's comments and stuff, and just saying how she was, kicked out of that the MMA lab and all of that. And I'm like, you know what? It goes to show that I think that she said it herself, she's really riding that hype train. I mean, she's taking it as far as it's going to take her, So I don't even want to give her props at all for even winning, But I think it's funny because even Dominic Cruz says, a win's a win, and even he said like there's an ulterior motive to all of this, and I think I agree. I think at the end of the day, she's got a record of 7-0, and that's all she cares about. So I give it props to Amanda Bobby Cooper, though. I mean, um, for taking the fight, but I think I agree with Guitar Babe saying I think she let her emotions get the best of her because Mackenzie kept throwing, that same punch, and she landed it, and that was that. So I just Mackenzie, I don't really care for her like at all. I think she's just completely disrespectful when it comes to her opponents and when it comes to even being in the UFC.
Mackenzie
Um,
Dern did not. Mackenzie Dern is a hype train. That hype train is going to be derailed, and she will get knocked out. I don't care about the Mackenzie Dern supporters. I don't care about them. Shut up. We don't care about y'all. Hey,
yeah,
listen.
to each his own,
Yeah,
right? To
yeah.
each his own.
I don't care about that.
So,
She's a hype job that can't make weight, and this is her third time. This is her third time not making weight.
and I don't even know how she can sit there and say that it looked like she tried. She's like, I did try. I'm like, you stopped at 123 pounds. I would understand if she was like barely standing on the scale and she looked completely dehydrated. Now I could tell that you really tried. But you looked at her, she didn't even look like she tried, really.
Yep, she didn't make weight. Comment section. I know you can get mad. It don't matter. It don't matter if she won. Don't matter. She came in 15 pounds heavier than her opponent. Couldn't make weight. Not
Mhm.
focused. A win is not a win when you literally have to, make yourself heavier to win. I mean, you can't explain it. There's no justification for it. Okay. Mackenzie Dern is going to be a hype job, just like Ronda Rousey was the hype job who got in there with a competition. And what happened? She got destroyed. Okay. And from then on out, when she got in there with good competition, great competition on levels, multi-dimensional, what happened? Got destroyed. Stop it. Mackenzie Dern's
Yeah.
headed down a path.
Well, and I keep thinking even of Cynthia Calvillo to an extent. I think she really slept on God, what's her name? Carla
Yeah.
Esparza. Yeah. She completely slept on her. You know what I mean? I think she did really well in that first round, and then afterwards she just I don't know where her mind was at. I don't know where her mind is at, and look at what happened to her. I mean, she was also kind of being really pushed by the UFC and being signed by all these other sponsors and all of that, and then look at where that ended up. And I think for Mackenzie, I think it's going to be an even harder fall for her, because she is really into herself, like absolutely, you can see it everywhere. So, but anyways, enough is enough with that.
Mary the Truth Thomas, what are your thoughts about these fights? I mean, I got to hear this.
You know what? And Kenzie better enjoy her hype train, you know, because it's not going to last long. I mean, especially if she's going to hit one of the top five. I just feel like I just feel like she just got really lucky. She had that Paige Van Zant one shot luck type of thing going on. But definitely, if it was towards a more top tier fighter, that would have been really less likely to happen. You know, the higher you go up, and then the more risk it is. And I think we all speak on literal terms when we say that the bigger you are, the harder you fall. Like I don't mean to be rude, but like that's the obvious one right there.
Ah, Nick. Ah, Nick, please. Ronda Rousey ain't put on no amazing performances. I don't nobody cares about Ronda. Nobody cares about who Ronda is. Ronda is retired because Ronda couldn't take the heat of losing. She can't face her fears. Shut up. Well, no, I started. I said the Ronda talk first. Ronda was the biggest hype train in the UFC. She's no longer here. Okay.
Should we talk about Nunes?
Yeah, let's talk
Yeah,
about
let's do that.
stop talking about hype trains in here. Yeah, Nunes. So what y'all think about Nunes?
So Nunes did a good job in the first round, as she always does when she's not being finished off and everything. She came out strong as I thought she would, and she delivered lots of threatening power and blows, and she really attacked the leg of Rocky. That's something that I thought maybe she would do, but I didn't think she'd lean so far into it. Like she really did that, especially because we all know what happened to her legs before she was supposed to fight her. So I think Amanda really had that real no mercy shark instinct when she went in there. This is her friend and all, but this is also her job. It's her bread and butter. So she's like she had to put that to the side. So did Rocky. I mean, Rocky didn't just go down easy. Like she wasn't like Misha Tate. She had the heart. She kept on going in there, even if she admitted that she was done and everything. She didn't just flat out show the defeat. She just said, "Well, even if I'm not gonna win, I'm gonna still go out there and do what I'm supposed to do." And I actually really respect her for that. Now, Amanda, her work was really good, and I could sort of see that she was kind of like starting to slow down and think harder as the fight went on. I know that that's for every fighter, like they're not always going to be 100%, but I kind of knew that somehow her cardio wasn't as well as everybody kept saying it was because her cardio wasn't bad. Like it did get better, but it's still not, it doesn't still seem to be quite secure. I feel like if somebody that had much better footwork than Pennington, because Pennington is very planted, like she plants herself in front of Amanda and waited for Amanda to attack. But if it was somebody like Holly Holm now, that would have been a different story. I really feel like Amanda would have got lit up a lot more because Raquel landed a lot of good shots on Amanda. She has a chin on her. Coach, I don't care what you said about Amanda being chinny. She proved you wrong tonight. Like Amanda's head was doing the peanut butter jelly and she never went down. She said, you're not taking me out. I mean, she shouldn't have shook her head at all, but like she took some really good shots. Like Rocky actually had great accuracy, just that Amanda just kept the pressure and everything. And I feel like Amanda just she did exactly what she should do. Like she followed her game plan through. She stayed atrocious. She stayed vicious. I mean, she stayed on attack mode and she kept it going. There were times where she got tagged, but in any fight, she did really well in this fight, and I'm glad she did. This was the most emotional I've ever seen her ever because of how close they are. But I'm glad that her head was in the right place. That she didn't let that get to her. She just did what she was supposed to. I respect both of them for tonight.
Yeah, Rocky talked the gang of crap though. She talked her way into that fight. I don't feel bad for her. Okay, I really don't. I mean, she talked her way into it. It was gonna be Cyborg, but nope, nope, nope. She had to make a fuss about it, and she got in there and she got the ass whooping that was coming to her. That's just how it is. I mean, if Rocky would have won, I wouldn't have been upset. I mean, I wouldn't have, but she went in there and she, I mean, she tried. I mean, she just got beat up. And it's funny though. And I'm going right into it. I'm cutting to the heart. Okay. Why didn't Amanda Nunes call out Chris Cyborg? And did you guys see the arena? People was leaving. That thing, Amanda was talking. That arena was empty. What happened?
She was talking a lot though, and people wasn't trying to hear that. It was just like, okay, girl, that's it, enough.
And this is Brazil. Amanda's Brazilian. Why are there empty seats? How we gonna explain this, y'all?
She's just not a draw, like you said. I mean, look at her previous fights. Unless she's in a big card with other big people, she just doesn't do that well. And I think people left after like Jacare, the co-main event. I think after that, they were like, okay, we're done. I really didn't think they care for the main event.
Nobody wanted to see that crap. See, the fight they wanted to see, the fight they would have packed the house for, is Cyborg versus Amanda.
Oh, absolutely, okay? I agree.
Cyborg versus Amanda. That's what they would have paid to see. But somehow, after Amanda Nunes calls out Cyborg, magically that she was forced to take this Rocky Pennington fight because they broke her arm and said that we're gonna fire you if you don't take if you don't take this fight with Rocky. Yeah, right. How did this happen?
To be honest, good for Rocky that she got finished off, because she saw what was going on. I mean, she really could have waited. She could have waited until she was really well healed. She could have waited until everything had died down between Cyborg and Amanda. She just came through and shafted everybody's anticipation. Like, really now? Come on. Like, we knew it was going to be a good super fight, and she comes in here knowing she's not even quite well on the level of her. Good. I mean, going there, she asked for, now she deserved to get her ass knocked down on the floor. I mean, I didn't really want to see that fight, and not a lot of people really didn't. So there it is. It happened how we expected it to.
Yeah, I think I agree. I think when the coach said, there's levels to this, you can obviously see that, because I think going back, I think it's sort of funny that Raquel even said, oh, I wasn't impressed by the Valentina and Amanda Nunes fight, which is, it just kind of makes me laugh, because, oh my God, you don't understand. These are two women that are in a much different level than you personally are. And, of course, when you have two people that are, just as, basically they are at that same level, and they're pretty much, kind of evening themselves out. I think it just, it goes to show the levels that there are to this, and just Raquel wasn't there, and I don't believe when she's like, oh, I don't believe in ring rust, and I think that's all a mental thing and all of this. I'm like, girl, we have to be realistic about this. You've been out for 18 months. You've been coming out of surgery. It's like, this is a smart thing to do, but I think that she got emotional about the whole Amanda and Cyborg conversation as well, and she's like, well, I don't want to miss my shot. But I think she would have been there because she was the number one contender. And then after this, it'll probably be Caitlyn, So I think in this one, she rushed it. Like you said, I think she completely rushed it. And then I think, Amanda just did not respect her. She really didn't. She didn't respect her power, like, at all.
Yeah.
Amanda did what she wanted to do. And, it's amazing now that you got Nunes supporters. You got those people that, oh, well, this was a good fight. Yeah, right. This fight sucked. Okay, this fight was a mismatch from start to finish. It was always a mismatch. But isn't it convenient? Okay, isn't it convenient that Amanda Nunes wanted this fight? They pushed for this fight. Okay, and somehow Amanda magically was like, oh, well, I'm surprised to be fighting Rocky Pennington. Yeah, right. That's your girl.
Please, it's easy money. It's easy money for the both of you.
Easy money. Y'all spend time under the covers together watching movies. You know for a fact what the status of Rocky's leg is, but you called out Chris Cyborg and you didn't want that fight. I think that would have been a bigger money fight. And I was thinking, okay, because they asked her, who do you want to fight next? Oh, she avoided that question and just started thanking people. No, Amanda, they asked you, who on God's green earth would you like to fight next, Amanda? They didn't say thank the world. They didn't say Brazilian. No, they said, who do you want to fight next? You should have said Cyborg, Amanda, if you really wanted to work. Stop it, Amanda. Go away.
You
Come
know
on,
what,
Amanda.
Clay?
Yeah. And you
I
know what? I mean, I think I agree on the whole mismatch because I think yes, I think a lot of people are going to give Raquel a lot of props, you know, but I think this is almost like the Priscilla Cachoeira fight where, you know, people were saying the more heart that you have, like it pretty much leads to like more of a beating because you don't want to give up because you want to keep it, you know, just you want to stay in there. And I think at the end of the day, that's what this was. You know what I mean? She just she was just getting more punishment than she deserved. I think they should have really stopped that fight when she says that she was done. And I think that you're right. Once that mentality goes away and you're like, I'm done. I mean, that's it. That's it.
Okay,
to
and
be
you know,
honest,
oh, go ahead, Mary. I'm sorry.
no, oh, sorry. To be honest, I don't even think Amanda was really trying to help, quote unquote, Rocky with that. Amanda knew damn well that they weren't on the same level. Like, I
Hmm.
really think Amanda was just playing Rocky for it. She was just trying to get her money. That's
Exactly.
really what it was. She knew Cyborg was not going to be as easy a fight as Rocky. I mean, Amanda just split Rocky straight down the middle of her face with a knee. And that's basically what Amanda went after the whole fight. Like, Amanda knew very well that how this was gonna play out, that she was just going, and then she shed crocodile tears at the end of it, like it was so hard for her to do this to Rocky. No, lady, you
I
knew,
want to say,
you knew
I
very
want to say,
well.
Heifer, you knew better. You knew better. You know exactly what you were doing. This fight was no test. Amanda Nunes was not tested. Okay, that's stupid. That's the dumbest thing. You know, Rocky's tough. Those are crocodile tears. Like you said, she didn't care. And you know what, Amanda? Get off your ass. Fight the real champion. Okay, fight the real champion. Like, hey, I mean, because that's who you called out. That's who you called out earlier. Okay, they asked you, who do you want to fight next? Amanda Nunes did not say, because you know if she would have said anybody else, I think the guy holding the microphone would have been said, what about Chris Cyborg? See, what about Chris Cyborg? Because everybody here and their mama know that if Chris Cyborg gets in the octagon, she get her hands on Amanda Nunes. With that stylistically, she going to sleep.
It's done. It's done. It's over.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. All these people taking these fights. You got Mackenzie Dern with, 42 butts getting in the ring and can't make weight and people cheering that crap on. Okay, who wants to hear that? Mackenzie Dern's a fraud. Now you got Amanda Nunes taking this light touch. I made videos. And you know what? And you see why people wasn't really talking about this fight. I mean, everybody knew what this fight was going to be. I know it sounds like, oh, he's hating on Amanda. I'm not hating on Amanda. We just, look, this is the fight that you took. This is the fight you took. And Chris Cyborg. Chris Cyborg was right there waiting in the wings. Okay? Waiting in the wings. And of course, we got this guy here, he in the comment, he ill-informed. So let me go ahead and just let me break down how this all happened. Chris Cyborg pursued Amanda, and Nina Ansaroff started running their mouth. And see, it's a difference between fact and fiction. I'm finna kick facts, okay? Amanda Nunes and Nina Ansaroff, first it was Nina Ansaroff running her mouth, saying, yeah, Amanda's ready for Chris Cyborg. And you know why they threw Cyborg name? You know why they name dropped Cyborg? Because you the damn bantamweight champion, and the UFC don't have nobody to fight you. I mean, how does that happen? How are you the UFC champion? They can't find one single solitary iota of a person to fight you. So you start name dropping Chris Cyborg. That's a fact. And then you name drop Cyborg, and Cyborg said, okay, we got to handle that then. And then all of a sudden, now you don't want to fight your Brazilian sister. Oh, you owe Rocky a title shot. Yeah. Right. Amanda Nunes did not want that work. And I think she's going to do everything she can to get out of that work. Amanda is going to sleep. Okay? I don't care nothing about that other stuff. I don't care nothing about what y'all talking about in the comment section. Look, that's a fact. If she wanted some work, she would have
Did you see
said Chris' name.
her nose?
Huh?
At the end of that fight, her nose looked like a water faucet
Man,
on the floor.
she was leaking, buddy.
Oh yeah.
She was
And
leaking.
her swollen eye was coming in. I feel like that was Priscilla 2.0.
I told you. I'm telling you, right?
Oh, that's mean, but like real that's what I thought of. It's like you literally tell your team that you're done before the fight is even over, before the last round even comes, you're done. That's it. Like shouldn't have been. It shouldn't have went back then if she was really done.
Yeah, tell me about it. She should have just looked at the ref and said, "Yo, man, it's a wrap." But you know how fighters are. Your corner telling you to get back in there, and you don't want to. You don't want to let your corner down. You know what I mean. You don't want to let your corner down, and so you want to try to finish the fight. But this fight. Anybody who think that this was a challenge for Amanda, they don't know nothing about fighting. Okay, they just what they trying to do is they trying to create a different narrative. See any narrative that Coach Shelton Harrison take, they got to take the opposite narrative because they can't handle what it is that's real. Okay, so they're gonna always take the opposite narrative of what I say because that's just popular. But they can't do it. They gotta they gotta take an opposite narrative so they can have something to talk about. So we ain't worried about them, okay? We ain't worried about them people who, you know, that think that this was a tough fight. Anybody and their mama look at the fight, look at Rocky's face, look at the amount of strikes. Amanda landed what 2.5 times the strikes that Rocky landed, okay?
Yeah.
Dominated on the ground, dominated in the center of the octagon, on the cage of the octagon. I mean, but some people blind because they not here to talk fight talk, y'all. They not here to talk fight talk. They here to just try to take an opposing view. I mean, you can't prove nothing to people like that. Numbers don't matter. Numbers don't matter. No, no, no. They don't even look at that. They don't read, right? They don't read. They don't read. They don't read numbers. They don't look at stats. They don't look at anything. You know what they do? They just take the opposing view because that is popular. But anybody who watched the fight, and I don't know. I guess the commentators are wrong too, right? I guess all the fighters who were on Twitter talking about this fight, saying that this fight wasn't a good matchup, or it was one sided. I guess these people are wrong too, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, we're gonna have haters. It's just how it is, y'all.
So, hey, Coach, real quick, have you heard anything about Valentina and Nico
Nah,
through your own sources?
last I heard, and this was at the beginning of the week, that Nico Montano refuses to sign the damn contract.
This
Oh no,
fight's
there's
gonna
something new
happen.
with it.
Hmm?
There's some new news on it. It's I thought it was Lavelle that posted it up. Dana White actually snapped on Ariel Helwani about the Valentina UFC impatient thing
Oh,
because
yes.
yeah, Dana White got mad because when Ariel spoke way out of his position, he went out of his place and said that UFC was getting impatient.
Hmm?
Dana White said, "Who the f is talking to Ariel Helwani? Ain't nobody was effing talking to Ariel Helwani." And it was actually Valentina and her team that said they were getting impatient. They didn't say anything about the UFC. So I guess right now Dana White and Ariel Helwani are not really the best of friends.
Well, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I think Dana White got mad at him because he exposed the truth, and I'm just being honest because you know what? Dana White, Ariel Helwani exposed him before, and Dana White cut him off. See, I'm gonna tell you why Dana don't like Ariel because Ariel not afraid to tell him like it is. See, Ariel, when he talk about Dana White, he don't tell Dana what he want to hear. So, of course, they don't like people like Ariel Helwani because he gonna tell the truth. And the truth is, they are. They probably are tired of Nico. You know. And I think it was a curse that they gave her that belt. It was a curse that she won the belt. The UFC stupid. They should have never given a belt, okay, to the tough winner. They should have never done that, okay. They should have never done that. And the fact of the matter is, y'all, them giving Nico a belt, gave Nico every incentive to duck Valentina, and that's what she's doing. And if anybody can't see that this woman don't want to fight Valentina, then it's something like mentally wrong. Again, people don't read. Okay, reading. I mean, you got to read. You look at the article, read the headline, and then people go with the headline instead of reading the whole article. Or you get an interview and they listen to like the first 2 minutes of the interview. And I check. When you look at a video on YouTube, the average time over all of YouTube is 2 minutes and 15 seconds. That's the average time. So what does that tell you? People don't listen and they don't read. It's just how it
You know
is.
what, Coach? it's not even entirely their fault for giving Nico the belt, because if Nico wins something and she earned it by, constantly winning throughout the tough tournament, then okay, she deserved the belt. But nobody knew, the fans didn't know, and the UFC didn't know that she was going to take her sweet and sour time just clinging on to the belt, being a paper champ, and not actually getting up and bettering herself and actually training to go fight the next person that she's supposed to fight. It's been damn near, what? Is it almost a year now? Almost?
Oh, no, it's been like 6 months. She got it at the beginning
Yeah,
of December. Mhm.
we didn't know, like, the side of her that she was showing in the tough season. We loved her for that side. Like, she was actually kind of confident. She stayed calm. She acted really professional and everything, and she showed a lot of heart and persistence. That side of her, we expected her to keep that side when she comes into the UFC. Now it's just like a complete 180. She's not really exactly hiding, but she's not coming out. She's not really. She doesn't seem to be making much progress. So it's like, okay, we can't really blame the UFC for it. It's just a really unforeseen type of. It's an unforeseen circumstance.
Well,
Yeah, and I was a little kind of a letdown that she didn't take the opportunity to go to Ariel's show and kind of try and talk, really put her opinion out there and her feelings out there about what was going on and just try to make things right. I guess not for Ariel, but for everybody, for the rest of her fans, for people that follow her, and just to really go out there and just lay it all out there, let everybody know on what's going on. Because not everybody follows her on social media. Not everybody reads every single post that she's posting. So I think that would have been a great opportunity for her to let us know what's going on and what's her update. Because she hasn't done very many interviews. I think a couple of interviews that I've seen, it's like people, I have no idea who they are.
well, you know, and the thing of it is too, this woman sat here and she's, made an excuse. And I think Nico made that built-in excuse. Well, Valentina and I had all these fights, compared to me in my career. And, so she already setting herself up for, okay, well, if I lose, then here's a reason, See, I understand, I can be right about picking fights, but I'm telling you, I've not been wrong about the psychology. And I'm telling you, this girl definitely has, reservations about fighting Valentina Shevchenko. And she may not be like afraid of her physically, but she afraid to lose. And I can tell you that right now. It's the same thing. She got that boxing mentality. That's what they do in boxing. Okay. She don't want no parts of Valentina. I mean, everybody and mama know. She don't want no parts of Valentina. When they ask her, when she was actually talking about Valentina before she started blocking everybody, because that's what she doing. If you mention the name Valentina, she blocked people. I mean, we got to get this in our head. Okay. I was right about Jermaine. Yep. Wait a minute. Let me see. Yep. And somebody mentioned Jermaine Durand to me. Hey, I called that one. I called Megan Anderson. And I'm calling Nico. Nico don't want that action. Okay. Nico gonna get in there. Okay. And she gonna freeze up. And Valentina gonna go in there and just beat her up at will. That's just what's gonna happen. But it's gonna take Valentina a while to get that girl in the octagon. I'm telling y'all. Watch. When it come time to fight, mark my words, you hearing it here first. When it come time to fight, there's gonna be another problem with Nico Montano. I can't watch. Watch what I tell you. July, that's when they supposed to be fighting July. But Nico ain't signed the contract yet. Okay?
Yeah, I
How
don't
would I
think
know she
Nico's.
ain't signed? Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say Nico's not playing her cards well here at all. I mean, this could be a win-win situation for her at the end of the day. I mean, if she goes in there and by the grace of God she beats Valentina, then she just completely shoot herself. She just shot herself to like the top. I mean, she's going to be extremely well known. Let's say that she goes in there and she puts her heart out there and she gives a good fight. It's going to be almost the same thing, because if you follow like Priscilla Cachueta on Instagram, she gained over 20,000 followers after she fought Valentina. So people are starting to follow her as well. So people know about her more. Yes, she got a beating, but I mean, people know her, and people give her props for at least actually taking the fight when other people were not taking this fight. And so if Nika was playing her cards right, she could come out at least with additional followers when it comes to this. People giving her props, people saying, hey, you know what? She took it. She put her heart out there. She went to fight. And she, you know, she said pretty much you're gonna have to kill me to get this belt from me. And so if she just had a completely different attitude, it could be so different.
I mean, absolutely.
And we could have a lot more respect for her, I think.
Yeah, I wouldn't be on. You know, hey, everybody get it. Okay, when Jermaine Durand made duck Cyborg, she got it. Okay, Megan Anderson, you know, was ducking, she got it. Look, we can't treat her no differently. Nope, nope, nope. Because this appears that she don't want to take that action. And you know what? I'm gonna stay on that helmet. Okay, I'm gonna stay on that helmet. I'm gonna strap that helmet up to my chin, and I'm gonna stay on that helmet. And you know, we just gonna, you know, we gonna pressure into making that fight. I'm gonna keep making videos. I'm gonna keep making videos till Nico sign that contract. That's how
Where's
it's
the
working. Yeah, and you know, you people that's defending. Okay, my question is, do y'all want to see the fight? See, that's my only question. See, we ain't got nothing to talk about. Because if you tell me you don't want to see the fight, then you ain't really no fan of the fight game. I mean, what? I mean, you trying to be these people? You know, you want to be their psychotherapist? Hell, y'all ain't no damn therapists. Y'all fight fans. Y'all ain't no accountants. Y'all fight fans. Do you want to see the fight? That's what I want to know.
Of course, I want to see the fight.
Yeah.
Where's Guitar Babe? Like, I haven't heard her.
I'm right here.
Oh no. Hey, Guitar Babe.
I
What do you?
definitely would. I definitely want to see this fight, but to be honest, I don't think it's going to happen. Like, I'm waiting for headlines to appear that Nico Montano vacates the belt. Honestly.
Can you imagine who they would put in there, though? I mean, of course, they're going to put Valentina in there, but when this happens, depending on when it happens, I think, you know, they're going to start looking at other contenders besides Valentina to see who's going to, you know, fight for that belt. Because I don't think they're just not going to hand it to Valentina. So,
Well,
who do you guys
and
think would put in there?
Valentina wouldn't want that. Valentina's the type of fighter that wants to earn her belt. Like, I don't think she would take it that way.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, I don't think so either.
I just feel that this was a disappointment all the way. You know, with both Amanda Cooper losing, and then Amanda Nunes winning.
Okay.
So what? Amanda's got to balance themselves out.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I guess Mary, I agree with that. They got to balance themselves out. Oh, Mary, we're here with the one-liners. That's what's up. I love it. I love it. Boy, it's 46 of y'all in here, 14 likes, man. Y'all better go ahead. Yeah, y'all need to smash that like button. You know.
Come on,
Hey,
folks, smash the like button. Show love.
yeah, smash that like button. We already know. We
Yeah.
already know the haters. The haters gonna. I don't care about the haters. Y'all thumb it down. It's still gonna get out there anyway. Y'all can't stop this.
Yeah, knock the like button. Not the like button like how Mackenzie Dern knocked out ABC. That's so disappointing.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was disappointing, but okay. So we still on this Nico topic. Okay, so listen,
Okay.
if they don't, let's say if Valentina, they can't get Nico to sign that contract. If they can't get Valentina or Nico to sign that darn contract, what do you think they're gonna do with Nico, and who do you think they're gonna have her fighting? Guitar Babe, let's start with you.
Honestly, I think they should take the belt, strip her. If she's not going to be a
Yeah.
champion and be a fighting champion and fight who they tell her to fight, then they should take the belt from her, just like they did with GDR. You know, and have Valentina fight somebody else for the belt. You know,
Okay.
like if Nico doesn't want to do her job, take the belt from her. You don't want a champion that's not going to do their job.
Okay. She said she don't want a champion that ain't gonna do that job. Mary the Truth Thomas. I mean, what's up? What's up with you about that?
I don't know. I'm sad. I'm just typing a comment.
Typing.
All right, wildest moments.
Okay, what was the question?
Okay.
Y'all jokers drinking. I think y'all drinking tonight, boy. Y'all got some. Y'all got
Yeah,
some
Saturday
tequila.
night, don't you know?
Yeah, man. Y'all probably got some tequila, some Cavassier sitting over there somewhere. That's what y'all doing.
What was the question?
Oh, okay. So who is if Nico Montano don't sign his contract with Valentina? What do you think the UFC will do, or who do you think they're gonna make a fight?
Well, after they strip Nico, I think they're gonna put somebody that's been a veteran, like not like Roxanne or anything. I don't even think it'll be anybody from Tough yet. I think it probably could be somebody like who was it that was in there? Was it Liz Carmouche or Alexis? Not Alexis Day. It was Liz Carmouche, right?
Yeah,
Or Sarah? No, not Sarah McMahon. It was Liz Car. Who did Liz Carmouche fight in the flyweight division? It was Alexis
It
Davis,
was
right?
Alex Davis. Yeah,
Alexis
Alex
Davis.
Davis.
yeah, true
And
that.
Liz Carmouche won, or was it Alexis Davis?
Alexis
No, Alex
Davis.
Davis.
Yeah,
Because well, Alex
Okay,
Davis,
I think
she had like
it could
a
be her.
She won by split decision.
yeah. Alex Davis, she had a big like I said, she had a big knot head, bigger than the one that I was big. I seen Robin had when he fought Van Holy. She had
You kind of breaking.
hematoma.
yeah, George, you kind of going in and out, man. And
Let
it
me
seems,
switch my. Let me do
yeah,
something. I'll be right back.
Okay.
sound like you outside playing hopscotch or something, man.
That's all
So,
right. I get it. You know what?
yeah, yeah, I hear you. Hey, let's peep on some of these comments, y'all, and see if we can answer some of these questions.
I'm on.
You guys, yeah, you on. Hey,
Okay.
guys in the comment section, do you guys, what questions do you have specifically for the panel that they can answer? You can ask anybody. I'm sure they wouldn't mind answering because this panel is pretty lit. We got a mix of personalities this time, so it's gonna be, yeah, it's a little lively up in here. Oh
You
man,
know, I'm seeing Valentina versus Sajara. If Sajara, keeps herself healthy and everything, to
That'd
stay
be a
in
good
there.
fight. That would be a good fight,
Yeah.
honestly. I
uh,
would think like I would say they might always go ahead and strip Nico the title, and I said before, have time elimination night. You can put like Sajara against Valentina. You probably can put she's number two, Meth Head Murphy versus Alexis Davis, and between those four, out of the two, who's gonna face each other, the winner will get the title. That's probably the best way to do
yeah. I mean, yeah, that sounds it sounds good, man. I hope it can work out like that. Like God,
it. But Sajara, she deserves that shot. She should have got it, but that was on her. She got sick, I wouldn't go, but I feel like she should have, if she have did better with her weight cut, I think she would have probably beat Sarge, and she wouldn't have no problem facing against Valentina. She would have took the fight, win, lose, or draw. She would took the fight. But Nico is just, I don't know. I mean, I like Nico, and I hate the fact that at one point I hate the fact she beat my favorite fighter in Tough was Barb. I was going for Barb, and she beat Barb pretty good, and she got by her.
Yeah.
But now a real opponent, and if anything, they should tell you say what I mean, go somewhere in the Mojave Desert and train and work out, and just do something. But she's just holding up progress.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. She is holding up progress. Like vacate the belt, just vacate it, just let it go. Making
She's
all
not
Yeah,
the
like I
only
said,
she's not only holding up Valentina, she's holding up the division. Like
yeah,
it's not just Valentina. This is the division she's holding up.
yeah. But it should did was this. It should just gave her. Now, Lone Murphy is number two, right? Now, who's number one? Valentina's number one. Okay, and they said, well, let's give you two to fight with Lauren Murphy, and then if you get past her, then you and Valentina should fight. Maybe that would have been a little better. Maybe get that, shake some of the cobwebs out of her, get the rust out. Maybe and then she'd be ready for a real opponent. But we all know the UFC is about making money, about getting the best headline shows. But
Well,
it's
well, I guess they
but it's
lied on
just
that. I guess they lied with this Nunez Pennington fight. 'Cause I don't think they were trying
yeah.
to headline no shows with this fight. Cause this fight, that fight sucked. Well, it was one sided like we all knew it would be. Okay.
And like you said, you said Rocky, like I said, Rocky shouldn't need for Rocky to sock. I mean, I'm sorry. If you tell your quarter you want to quit, and that was before the start of the first round, you might as well say, it's just, she probably just quit, period. I know she beat Misha Tate, who said, yeah, she beat Misha Tate, but by then Misha Tate was wearied out and done. She was one and done already by then. And then she kept attacking the leg. I saw on your video where you see how Nunez had 11 leg strikes on Rocky, and she should have like move her leg or something, but she just let her have it. But kissy huggy lovey dovey when she heals up, and having a lesbian four-way, that's it.
And y'all, and it's actually common sense. Like Rocky just hurt her leg. Her leg messed up. So common sense. I mean, anybody with common sense would know that Amanda is gonna go for the leg. You don't have to watch anything. You don't have to look at anything. You can just, common sense would tell you that that's what Amanda's game plan would be. I mean, yeah, folks, the thing of it is, okay, the fight, the fight sucked, okay, and the crowd wasn't even engaged in the fight. I'm gonna be honest, the crowd wasn't, and the crowd they started leaving. Okay, you're the headliner, and people in the crowd they're leaving your fight. Okay, before you even fight, people are getting up, walking out because they don't even want to see the crap. And these are your own people. These are your own Brazilian people. See, I don't care if Cyborg was fighting a mediocre opponent. They would never, they would never leave. They would never leave if Chris Cyborg is in that arena because they know Chris Cyborg is the best and they know that she's going to fight anybody that they put in front of her.
Like when she fought Yana, I don't think Yana was like everybody knows that Yana was just just food. She was just you know like a steak for a tiger, and the people stayed and watched, and she'll get pieced up. But it's sad that this is her country, and I'll point this out again. Someone like Mackenzie Dern, who's not even a natural born Brazilian, a fake Brazilian, can get more love from the crowd than somebody who's born in the country, who actually speaks the language, who's a natural born citizen, to somebody who's a faker. That is sad.
Well, and the Brazilians, some of them think that Amanda's a sellout anyway. They think she's a sellout. They think she done came to America and forgot her Brazilian roots. And, a lot of people they ain't feeling Amanda. They ain't feeling her like that. Look, I think the Brazilian people like Valentina more than they do Amanda. I'm just saying.
That wouldn't surprise me. I mean, she's got a lot of fans in South America. I mean,
because she lives in Peru.
Yeah, I mean, they loved her at UFC Bel-Em. The crowd absolutely loved her.
They ain't feeling Amanda. When I saw that and she talking, I'm like, God, dog. At first I was like, man, people left quick, boy. They must have had to go to the bathroom, or they must have wanted to go get their refund on their nachos and soda and all that other unhealthy crap they eat there. But then I figured out, I'm like, wait a minute. These people were gone. They left the building. They left the building, and Amanda was talking to a crowd of people that just wasn't there. I mean, literally. And then, you look during the fight, go back and watch the fight. There are a lot of empty seats when Amanda Nunes is fighting Rocky Pennington. Wow. I guess Brazilians aren't a bunch of animals. I guess they are pretty smart people to know that this wasn't a damn contest.
Just one-sided. I know Dana White looking at it like, you know what, I should have just, kept this in Vegas if I got to fly right here, leave already. Well, he got his money from the ticket sales, but then it's just like, somebody said, man, I'm gonna beat traffic. This fight ain't worth my time. I'm gonna beat traffic. So I'll see you later. I'll catch you. I'll watch it on whatever.
George, I know Dana White gonna want to feed Amanda to the board now. It's just
Yeah.
biting at him to do it now.
Also, I think another reason why people were leaving, didn't even want to see this fight. I think Mary said something about it yesterday because Valentina is probably the only fighter that has any chance of beating this version of Amanda Nunes. She was literally probably the only person left in the bantamweight division that could actually beat Amanda. They're basically the only person left that has come close to beating this version of Amanda. And because nobody else in the division, is the caliber of Valentina, nobody is expecting, nobody's expecting other fighters to do as well as Valentina because Valentina's as good as it gets. So
Oh, that's what I was saying 2 nights ago. I said
yeah.
that everybody wasn't really, yeah, they didn't pay a lot of attention to Rocky anymore because all the momentum of seeing all that tension and that excitement from Amanda fighting Valentina, it's like rolling down a hill. Like you're at this high ass point, and you get down and you just start rolling until you're at the bottom until there's like no more momentum here. It's like she's fighting this Rocky Pennington. They're like, who the hell is that? Who is this person? No, we're not sitting here for this. We're gone. That's exactly what had happened. Unless it's somebody on the level of Valentina, they're out of here. They know that what Amanda is capable of. They know Amanda's skill level now. Like Amanda is that good. Like she's at her peak right now, actually. So unless there's somebody out there that can really compete with Amanda like this, they don't want to see that. I didn't care too much for it. I knew Rocky wasn't going to be a walk in the park, but it's like, okay, no, like this is not going to be too much of a controversial fight. We got to see something else. We got to see Cyborg.
Man, feel like I'm in church listening to that. God dog. Man. Amen. Wow.
Ooh, the boom shakalaka.
So wildest moments. Let's see. Wildest moments. Is she still there? Let me see. As wildest
I'm
moments
still
fell
here.
asleep. Okay, I think. Okay, she's still there. So wildest moments. You met Valentina in person and you got the drop. And you actually are responsible for the drop that I use on my channel a few times. So I don't know. Like when you saw Valentina, did she look like she was in great shape? I mean, did she look like hey, she ready for a big fight?
Yes, and when you see her in person, um of course she wasn't wearing like anything revealing, but she looks small compared to, I guess, maybe when you see her on TV, but when you see her in person, she looks tiny, you know what I mean? Even some people that didn't know who she was, they were like, she's an MMA fighter, like, that she doesn't even look like she can hold her own. And I'm like, oh my god, you have not seen this woman fight. But when I went up to her and I said hi to her and I gave her a hug, and when you touch her, you know that she's built. Like you can just feel it. She is fit. I mean, that woman is fit. There's like no fat to her, nothing. You can just feel her
You're
muscles.
wild. You're wildest. You just right now. You just gave me something to dream about when I go to sleep tonight.
Oh Lord,
Oh
hey
no.
man, this PG-13 channel, man. We ain't turning this X-rated, man. Nah, man, nah, no, don't say nothing. This dude finna get all excited. Heck no.
Maybe I should stop.
You better. Yeah, you better.
Um, no, but coach, I mean, yeah, she looks like she's ready, and I think she's always ready because when I was talking to Roger, who was there as well, and it's like she stays ready for whatever comes. She'll take any short notice fight. The UFC will give her. Of course, she's waiting for that championship right now, but she's, her and her sister, and I think, well, her sister is also fighting to get ready, to get on that Dana White Contender Series. So Valentina's also helping her with that. But basically, to answer your question, yes, she looks like she is on top of things. I mean, she is ready for whatever.
Wow. That's what's up. That's what's up. Wildest Moments, the best analyst on the web. And she has given her assessment of the bullet, Valentina Shevchenko. I mean, man, this is awesome.
Yeah, I hope you guys get the opportunity to one day meet her, because there's just something about her. She just has such good energy about her. Just very positive energy, that energy that attracts like people to her. So, and it has nothing to do with the way she looks or anything. It's just even I think I was telling you this, even when she writes, when she's doing her autograph, she wants to do it perfect, like every single time. So she takes her time, and she interacts with you. She's not like just rushing you off. She wants to sit there and listen to what you're saying, and she interacts with you, and she takes her time, and she'll take several pictures and not just one. I mean, she really wants to interact with the fans. And I asked her, personal questions, and she was just so sweet. She's very, very sweet in person. I mean, I hope that you guys, get the opportunity to meet her, because I'll never forget that. I told the coach I got in line, 2 times to see her, and then I waited for her afterwards, so that I could get the video, because she said, "Can you wait?" She says, "Do you mind waiting? Do you have to go anywhere?" And I said, "No, that's okay. I can wait for you." And she's like, "Okay." And Roger said, "See, this is how she is all the time. Every single thing that she does, she wants to do it perfect."
And that's the sign of a good person, if you're willing to put yourself out there for the fans and show your love to them, respect, and you give it out, it comes back to you double.
Absolutely.
And that's a good sign about here.
Yes.
Valentina will be the next flyweight champion. I'm just going to speak it into existence. She deserve it. And, and Rogers, I know we heard some info. Well, Roger told me, and he told you too, that, yeah, well, I ain't gonna let it out the bag just yet. I won't let it out the bag, but it'll definitely be something that people thought that would never happen, but it will happen.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
it will happen. It will happen. And yeah. And I think Valentina, she ready to win the title.
She deserves a title. She deserves it. She does.
And if Nico, see, they need to get it. What they need to do with Nico, what they need to do is get a thermometer and figure out if Nico wants this fight. And if she's not going to sign a contract, they need to, vacate the belt and let somebody else fight for it. Like let Valentina and somebody else, like the number 1 and the number 2 contender, let them fight for the belt. That's what they need to do. And then this whole belt thing will be out of there. I think Valentina has, earned. I think she earned the right. See, we were arguing with BJ, and Roger was telling BJ about, hey, why does Valentina deserve a title shot? Well, see, this the same thing, and I always say, well, what has Valentina done? Well, what has Nico done? I mean, who has Nico actually beat that would, you can say winning a tough tournament, but, if you take the measure of the tough tournament and then measure the opponents that Valentina fought versus tough tournament, there's no comparison, okay? She is qualified to be a champion. And in fact, yeah. So, I mean, I can spin it around like that, and I think Valentina deserves a title shot. And see, for Nico, it's a win-win situation. If she goes 5 rounds with the bullet and if she makes it very competitive, well, she still wins, okay? And people going to know who she is. She's going to get a lot more people following her, and people going to want to see the girl fight. I mean, it's almost like, I'm sitting there thinking, why wouldn't you do that?
Exactly.
Like, why wouldn't you do that? I mean, financially, it's going to be better. Popularity is going to be better, and she's not going to fall. And I think she's a little bit better fighter than Priscilla. So I think, she's durable enough. Nico is. I mean, she could actually do a good job, but she just don't believe she can do it.
Thing with like this.
I think in
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just gonna say something about the whole Nico situation, even since everybody kind of pitched into that topic. I think I agree. Either she goes in there and just takes the fight, and do what she needs to do, or vacate the belt. And I think the people that need to take that on is probably going to be Valentina. Of course, she's the number one contender. And then after that, I think more than likely they would probably give it to Sarge if she wins against Lauren Murphy, just because she was deserving of taking that opportunity, and I think she needs to show that she can't make the weight. And if she makes if she has a very outstanding performance, I think that they would give that to her. And if the belt is being vacated, I think that it would be 1 and 2 going into that. Um, I don't think that the Alexis has only had one fight, and it was a split decision. So I would want to see her have another dominating fight in there. Um, and I think that's probably it right now. Besides them two, other fighters just have a little ways to go to show that they're worthy of it.
Yep. Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
like,
To be honest, I don't even think Nico was worthy of the belt. I don't think that tournament justifies a champion. I think that's really the dumbest thing they could have did. And you know what? I guarantee you, Nico be fighting right now. Okay, if the belt wasn't there, I mean, she be in there fighting now. Nobody trying to hear
like
it.
Oh yeah,
one
no,
thing.
absolutely. We were talking about that last time we were on this as well. It's like I don't understand why there was even a belt on the line. You have all the contenders. I mean, besides a couple of veterans, everybody was brand new. I mean, you're just going to be feeding them to all the veterans basically that are already in the UFC.
And one thing else, I just, Callum might say, like when they do, like, you might plan to do the atomweight division. Don't have a belt for the atomweight division. Just go ahead, start the division up, and then see how it does, and then put up the belt. That was a mess they made. They should have, like I said, they should have just had them fight for the tough tournament, fight for the contract, and then put in the belt later on. And then you can have Sarge, Valentina, Nico, and Alexis Davis in that category to fight for the belt. That would have been better than having somebody holding the belt who doesn't want to fight, who's too scared to fight, who's using medical reasons, not to fight, and just and I know she's this whole Navajo pride thing, but if I know the history of the Navajo, they were very strong, prideful people. They fought.
Well,
They fought.
see,
They fought against the Americans. But it's just sad that you're not following the tradition of your ancestors.
but see, here's the thing, George, and this is the thing. She's not the Navajo people champion. She's the UFC world champion. So that means that the interest of the belt is for the fans, all fans. Okay. So and it don't matter where you from. She's the champion. So I don't care about the Navajo people. I'm not saying that. I mean, if I'm talking about like I want to see the best fight the best, I don't care. She the champion.
But like
So,
coach, go ahead.
oh, go ahead, man.
Go ahead. You go ahead. Finish what you're saying.
No, I'm finished.
Okay, but like most time when you see a fighter, especially a fighter that you have something common in, your mind says like she or they or he represents me. And I know the whole thing about UFC, she wants to fight, she represents the whole thing. But most people, like when you watch a black fighter fight a white fighter, you can support the black fighter, even though you're black. It's easy with white people. You can support the white fighter. It's about racial pride more than race pride, more than just pride as a fan. And that's the thing about it. I mean, I think maybe there's some Native Americans feel like, like good example like Callie Reese. Now she's part Native American and she fought Simeon Breakers, and I think she got a lot of support from Native Americans for that. But with Nico, she's just some people feel like, come on, man. You really got to represent the people, represent our race. We want to feel pride when we see somebody that looks like us in that arena,
see
in front of
that
that crowd.
that's not it. That's not an issue. The issue is you ain't fighting nobody. Like you ain't trying to fight the person that's the best.
Yeah.
And when you are the champion, they're gonna put you. You're supposed to fight the best contenders. Okay. You're not supposed to fight these people that put you in there with and you just beat them. It's not supposed to be a bunch of lopsided victories and fights. The fights are supposed to be competitive. It's supposed to be competitive. It's supposed to be people who own that level. Okay, and I'm just saying, this stuff gets stupid. Okay, it gets downright stupid. We know this damn girl don't want to fight. Okay, everybody named Mama knows she don't want to fight. Okay, I mean,
No.
well, how you gonna explain it? I mean, you mentioned Valentina name, she block you. Hey, when you gonna fight Valentina? Then she block, people who actually really do genuinely support her. That's not trolling her. They say,
She out
hey,
here.
yeah, and you blocking them because they ask you about Valentina. I mean, what the hell? Wait a minute. So you gonna block me if I ask you about Valentina? Man, come on, get the PG-13 channel out of here. Get out of here, please. This girl don't want no fight. This girl don't want no fight. Look, I've been around the boxing game too long, been reporting on it too long, and this is what they do in boxing. This the same thing. You ask them about a fighter, they tell you, oh, well, hey, I fight anybody they put in front of me. Yeah, and then when somebody call them out, well, that person not on my to-do list. We gotta wait a little bit. We gotta let it marinate. See when they start talking all this, and they got more excuses than they got reasons to fight. They don't want to fight. Okay, they scared. And the LDBC Behavioral Science Unit, we're gonna be right again. Okay, we will be right again. Easy work. Easy work. This girl don't want that work. But let me change topics. Let me ask you guys, what do you guys think now about the featherweight division that's going to come to fruition? Now, what do you guys think about that? And yeah, I just want to hear y'all thoughts. I mean, anybody, whoever want to jump in there, just jump in there.
Actually,
said
Coach,
that-
before you guys get started, I'm sorry,
Go
I
ahead.
have to head out.
Okay, ladies first.
Oh, well, I'll just go
No,
first. Yeah.
said, did you say featherweight or flyweight?
Nah, the featherweight.
Feather.
Featherweight. Man, I think featherweight's going to be really good. It's going to be off to a huge start because you already know as long as it's featherweight, Cyborg's going to be up in there ruling things. It's just a matter of which featherweight is it going to be? I mean, is it going to be Megan or is it going to be Holly again? Or is it going to be that other one? I forgot her name. But I'm
Mama.
really actually really intrigued as to see who are going to be the competitors. Are they going to pick from all the organizations, or are they just going to pick a lot of them from does Invicta have a featherweight from Invicta or Ryzen or the other one Bellator?
Yeah.
They
And
do.
Victor do got.
Victor
Hey
and
guys,
Rises does too.
hold on one second. Wildest Moment says she got to go, so let's hear what she's saying first,
But,
if y'all don't mind.
Actually, I'm just going to make it pretty much short and sweet. So, for me, I think I'm just going to look forward to seeing what other talent is out there that hasn't been shown, to a lot of the fans that haven't been exposed to that. So, I think for right now, I'm just looking forward to see, I guess just to see different names as well. We know who the ruler is there, and that's Chris Cyborg. So, that's always going to be interesting to see how the fighters are going to step up to that level. And I can't wait to see how they're gonna start to develop and start to try and climb to that top level with Chris. So for me, I'm just looking forward to it. Really, I'm sorry, I'm getting like really tired.
all right.
Okay. Yeah, well,
Good night.
I'm stopping in about 10 minutes. And people forget that Chris Cyborg is a draw. The highest paid female MMA athlete in the sport today. So all the hate the Cyborg hate, it's not gonna work on this channel. It never do. Okay, I'm gonna big up Cyborg. Cyborg is a draw. Okay, and they're gonna feed her up. She gonna get Amanda Nunes and she gonna knock Megan head off. And then if she decide to come back, she will. If not, then that's what it is. Okay, that's
Right.
just how that is.
But I'm gonna put out some what Fit and Fine MMA is saying about Cyborg that she is gonna go to boxing. If she lets her 2-fight contract runs out, she can jump to Bellator, and Bellator will probably give her an option to fight like do with Heather Hardy, because Heather Hardy she still fights and competes in MMA because she fought her opponent. Was it that the last she fought her in Bellator, and she's supposed to have a fight with her in a boxing ring, I think next month or something. I'm not sure. But if Cyborg leaves and goes to Bellator, she can build up their featherweight division, and they're probably snatching everybody there. And then she also, if Julia Budd got the testicle fortitude, maybe she should fight her. But I don't think she does, like you said before, Coach. But Cyborg, while she's in there now, she's a draw. She's the big money. You need to recruit more real featherweights to come in there because they want a shot. They really want a shot. They want to test their chin. They want to test their chest, against Cyborg. And why not? She's a measuring stick for the division.
Folks, let's talk facts for a minute. Okay, so scrolling our comments. Okay, now Cyborg's not marketable. Well, that's not smart because she is marketable. In fact, why is she the highest paid women's MMA athlete on the planet if she's not marketable? Why is she selling out arenas? Why is she headlining cards? Wow.
Because when they say marketable, they're talking about on the aesthetic level. That's the only
Bronson
they look
McKinney's.
at the definition of marketable. That's just what it is.
Chris is a huge star now. Okay. She making what, $500,000 a fight. She's a millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Cyborg is a star. Okay. We can't
She,
deny that. We can't say it no longer.
mm-hmm.
She's a draw. Okay. Chris is a draw. That
And
means if they do a pay-per-view, she's gonna do great numbers because she's Chris Cyborg.
and
Okay.
she gets to love some fan base from Brazil, the States, Thailand. I mean, you could probably put Chris Cyborg. You could probably set a Chris Cyborg fight in the middle of I won't say. I won't think of You could probably put a fight in Jamaica, and you'll get people to come see Chris Cyborg. I mean, wherever you could put wherever place you think she would not, say, well, let's put her here, let's put a fight here. We probably won't sell. You probably put it in the dead middle of Alaska where there's nothing, and people come see that. And it's just that just because she's not a Paige Van Zandt or somebody you can put on a lipstick on and throw in front of a camera, but Chris cleans up as she's an attractive female. She does clean up, but
Look,
she's
Chris,
both a draw. She's a
George,
draw physically and everything else.
Chris almost got 700,000 Instagram followers. Look here, this
Yeah.
this was somebody who not marketable, not a draw.
Mm-hmm.
She's a draw. Okay, she's a draw,
Yeah.
and she's definitely going to be big for a long time to come. So we can say whatever we want to say. We can
Mm-hmm.
throw the shade and do whatever, but we can't deny Chris is great. Okay, and anybody they put her in there with, she defeats them and she beats them brutally. And
Mm-hmm.
you can tell when you've been in a Chris Cyborg fight. Just just look at their face. I mean, she's
Yeah.
marketable, and this the same person. And I'm gonna tell you what's so funny about it. This the same person who Dana White was trying to call Wanderlei Silva in a dress and all this. And now it's funny,
Joe,
he needed Chris
Joe,
Cyborg to save an event. They needed Cyborg to save UFC 222. Oh, they needed Cyborg.
uh-huh.
And then guess what? She fought against a no name in Yana and still managed to get pretty good pay-per-views on that 200 and 75,000 pay-per-view
Mm-hmm.
buys against Yana. A nobody. Man, come on.
It would have, like I said, like with the Amanda's fight, it would have been off put it on FS1 or if the crowd wasn't really there for it, they left. I mean, but like I said, Cyborg, if Cyborg was if like Cyborg was the headliner and you had Nunez as the co-headliner, people would stay to see Cyborg fight.
Yeah. Yes, sir. It is what it is, George.
Yeah.
We can no longer deny facts. These people, the Cyborg detractors, of course, they're going to come and say anything. Okay? Chris
Like my
Cyborg
man J.
is a draw. Okay? Chris
Um,
Cyborg is a draw, and the facts show.
mhm.
And hold on, I'll address this. I'll address this consistent
Yeah.
person that keeps dropping a million comments. Chris Cyborg isn't on the show. Are you sure about that? She's never been on any show. I just like to laugh. Chris Cyborg done been in a movie. Matter of fact, yeah, I don't understand. You know, she
I
done been
remember
in a
coaches.
movie. She done been on Brazil News. The
Mhm.
shows over where she from in Caruba. I always mispronounce the name.
Mhm.
She's always on those shows. What are we talking about here? because it looks like you want an argument. Okay, so I'm gonna give you one because I'm just gonna spit facts.
Mhm.
She has been on a show, multiple shows, been in a movie, got her own promotional company. Okay, I mean facts. Sorry,
It,
you
it
can
won't.
say whatever, but bruh, look, you can argue all you want to. You can argue, you can come up with your little facts or whatever you think, but the facts are, okay, Chris is a draw. Okay, that's just how it is. You only like Amanda Nunes because you interviewed her for about 2 minutes. No, that's why you're a Nunes fan, but you were the number one Nunes hater. That's just how it is. If we want to get completely realistic, that's what it is. So what I'm saying is very accurate. In fact, it's very accurate because I know who I can get access to and who I can talk to at times. And I'm gonna just keep it at that. Cyborg is popular. And by the end of this year, she's gonna have over 1 million Instagram followers, okay? That's a lot. That means when you get over 1 million Instagram followers, that means that you're popular. And that means that you're gonna become a draw. Which is what she is. She's a draw. Like it, don't like it. Chris is here to stay. See, she got through all of that stuff with Dana White. And now Dana White on his knees begging, hey, I need you to help save this show, UFC 222. That's a fact. That's a fact. Okay? Draw.
You
Doesn't
know,
matter.
when's
Don't matter
her?
about the
How
movie.
many more fights? How many more fights does she have left on her contract?
Two,
She got to.
two.
I'm like, they're gonna have to make her a pretty good offer because I almost
They,
feel like Cyborg's pretty much checked out.
I would say they need to
No,
make her like a 2 to 5 million
because
dollar
if they
deal
really
offer.
want her to stay, if they really want her to stay, they're gonna have to make her an
Hmm.
offer because she's pretty much checked out. She's talking about wanting to do boxing and fight Cecilia Brækhus.
And that's
And
gonna be
you know,
that's gonna be a huge money fight. And that's gonna be a huge matter of fact, wait a minute, what show? Chris Cyborg done been on ESPN. They feature Chris Cyborg on Outside the
yeah,
Lines. That's one of the biggest sports shows in America. Dude, stop, okay? You'll
it,
never win a debate, okay? You're
mhm,
not gonna win a debate. It's not
mhm.
gonna happen, okay? I'm a Chris Cyborg fan. I understand her career, I understand lifestyle, everything. She's a millionaire now, okay?
She's rich.
On ESPN, okay? That's one of the biggest sports shows, okay? Outside the Lines is huge. I mean, do you want to know who they had on Outside the Lines? And let's see what kind of company you can understand, okay?
Ric
Let's see.
Flair.
They done had Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield on Outside the Lines. They done had Jim Kelly, the retired football player. They done had John Elway on Outside the Lines.
Hmm.
They done had Allen Iverson on Outside the Lines. Floyd Mayweather. Okay, Floyd Money Mayweather
Serena
and Chris
Serena
Cyborg.
Williams.
And Chris Cyborg was on Outside the Lines. Sorry, Chris is popular. Deal with it, live with it, because there's nothing you can do about it.
One thing will probably make Cyborg jump up if she gets on one of these daytime shows like either Ellen or Kelly and Ryan. You know, if she did like with Rhonda and Hollywood with champions, they were doing the whole talk show thing. And if she can get on one of those that would probably put her in the stratosphere. Like there's a video out there where she was doing an interview with a guy, and she put the guy to sleep. You know, I saw the episode. Was it a Inside Edition? Yeah, I think I saw. That's where I saw that. That's the first time I saw Cyborg.
Inside Edition. That's huge. That's
Yeah,
huge. That's worldwide.
yeah.
Inside Edition is worldwide. ESPN is worldwide. How we gonna explain this? Yep. Keep detracting. Keep hating. It's just how it is. ESPN. ESPN. Yes, ESPN. Well, I think you know what ESPN is, right? I mean, hey, does everybody on this panel know who ESPN is?
I do.
I do.
I bet you people in the comment section that's not from America, I bet you they know what ESPN is. Sure they do. Yeah, exactly. You know what? Where these wrenches at? Get these wrenches going. I'm about fed up. I'm getting to the point where I'm about fed up, and Boy, tell you. Anyway, anyway, but that's just like people said. Chris would never headline a pay per view, and boy, she done headline two of them now. She done headline two pay per views since she been here. Like, folks, Chris Cyborg is real. The 145-pound division. It's because of her that they're getting a division because she was the one that said something. She sparked it, and now it's going on. It's going on.
It's because the outside the line interview she did where she was pretty much killing herself making weight. I mean, I saw she was crying. You see TRT on the side laughing, but she was killing herself to make that weight for 135. And knowing if she's walking around 160, 155, and you try to get down to the weight where it's just and it's like I said before, it's dangerous for a woman to be below a certain their BMI, you know. But you know, she did it. She fought. That's what I think she fought. Was it Leslie Smith? And she took her out, and she felt like, what? I can't take it anymore. I can't kill myself to try to make this weight. And hey, y'all gotta give me my own division. It's only fair. You quit other divisions like this. We need more divisions for the women.
Yep.
I have more like Valentina Turner when she was fighting JJ. She was practically she just couldn't do it, and she was killing herself. That's how come she got dominated by JJ because she was not natural straw weight. Now she's a Bellator fighting as a fly.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, man. It's going. Guys, I think we got about 10 more minutes. Let me see. About 10. Can I think? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out who done fell asleep. Okay. So let's get into final questions. Let's really talk. So, okay. So now that all this is done, since we know everybody on the panel know what ESPN is, and people act like ESPN ain't one of the biggest publications in the world, but I'm not going to talk to these ill-informed people anymore. Okay, the ones that are just trying to cause stir in the comment section. I'll just delete their comments and keep it moving. Sick of that. What do we do? Okay, we got these fights coming up. Okay, we got the fights coming up here in the near future. Okay, Alexa Grasso and Tatiana Suarez, they about to get it on. What y'all think about that fight?
I think it'll be a really competitive fight. I have Grasso coming out with the win.
Okay, I mean, you got Grasso. Okay, all right. I mean, everybody, y'all can just jump in, man. Y'all hear something,
I mean, I like Alexa. She seems like she's young, but she's still young. I think Tatiana Suarez, she's more aggressive. She's gonna come up. I think it's gonna be her. She's gonna win that fight. She might pull it off.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Mary went to sleep.
Not again. Wake up, Mary. Want some coffee? but ain't supposed to have that whole week. I think this month the whole fight thing it's like for the 25 years for MMA and UFC.
Okay, anyway. Yeah.
Coach, come on, man. Stop laughing at Mary.
No. Oh, I'm not laughing at Mary.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. Trust me. No, not Mary.
Okay.
But yeah, I see Tatiana Suarez winning this fight.
Mm-hmm. I think, like I said, what I said again, UFC should take more chances. Like I said before, with the women, it should. And maybe when they finally create the featherweight division, maybe she'll work on the atomweight division because you got people like Tisha Torres and Waterson and Carla, who's getting pieced up by some of these bigger girls who are like Jessica Andrade, who should be a fly instead of a straw. It'd be good for them. And you probably can make the weight cut better. They will be better for them. Like I said, have a tough. You can have either probably Cesar Caverio or maybe Clark Cadea be coaches, and that'd be some setup for them to fight.
Mm, wow. I mean, it could be, man. I mean, it
Yeah,
really, it actually could be. It could be a big thing, man. I mean, I don't know, man, but man. I mean, yeah, you made some pretty good points, man. You
yeah.
made some real good points, man. I'm telling you, man, some good points. I mean, I could see that happening. Okay, all right. So let's do this, okay? Comment section. Any last questions? Before we sign off here. Anybody got any questions? Okay, Benji said he don't have cable. Okay, well, man, look, you can get it online for like $10, man, a month. Seriously, don't get
I
cable on
better,
TV. Don't get
I
it on
better
TV.
watch. I have a antenna TV. I better watch TV. I might watch one show during the week, and that's Gotham. And next week is the season finale, and then I have nothing to watch the rest of the week. I'll be on here on my computer half the time.
Okay, all right. So let me see. Uh, Anybody get? Oh, okay. Mia said I think Adam Strong Fly will have the most fighters. Feather will fill out when Cyborg leaves. Yeah, I think they're gonna try to do. I think when Chris leaves, they'll have more people because it's Chris really is, and I agree with Mia. It's just she bad for business. I mean, I've said this before, but she bad. But yeah, I don't know. I don't
We,
know,
we
but
all know. We all know when Chris leaves, Megan Scarrison is going to be the next champ. They probably put Megan and maybe the two scaredy cats, Megan and Jermaine, against each other. So he'll be the champ if soon Cyborg leaves. Because Jermaine's sitting off to the side, and she's waiting. I mean, you're not going to fight
And
in the
Amanda,
featherweight. You're going to fight in the battle.
she'll move up to featherweight after Cyborg leaves.
Yeah, that's a possibility too. Like I said, it was going to happen. They probably do like this. They probably either they put Jermaine against Megan, or they put Megan against Amanda. One of those two are going to happen. Soon Cyborg leave, because and I know right now Bellator they're rubbing their hands together, waiting for Cyborg to come to come down. They're not at the same level as UFC, but they will offer the money for her to build their featherweight division, and also they allow her to uh, fight in boxing, so they can get that money also. But she bring fans from boxing to Bellator.
mm, well, I mean, it'll remain to be seen. It will remain to be seen, folks. Okay, well, guys, I had a lot of fun with y'all. It's like 3 o'clock right now, and I think me and Guitar Babe, I think we're in the same time zone. So, but for California, I think y'all got like it's like 12 for y'all. So yeah, it's time to get on up out of here, y'all. Um, hey, I appreciate y'all coming on. Appreciate y'all coming on and doing the stream. It's fun, and we have a whole lot of stuff. Let me see.
Yeah, it's always fun. I always enjoy coming on here.
Yeah,
Okay.
I love coming out here because something to do. Especially sometimes I have a little bit smoke insomnia, and I be up at night. I like to do this.
Bro, I didn't block you. I just put you in timeout, man. That's the difference, okay? Not gonna You can do it on your channel, but you're not gonna troll me on mine. So we good. So just it's not because you don't agree, but I don't know. I don't block people because they don't agree. God Almighty. Nah, I don't think I do that. No.
No, no, coach. You're biased, but yes, you're fair.
Yeah, no, I don't block. I don't get on a blocking spree. Matter of fact, I don't. I'm only block certain kind of people.
hmm
If
When
I'm
it
not,
gets to a point where it gets racist, yes, you need to block them and kick them out. But it's just disagreeing about something. That's just a different situation.
you know, or annoying. Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly like I like the trolls and stuff, that like to come into your comments section. I wouldn't even acknowledge that they're there. Like,
Mm.
'cause that's what they want, the trolls that go in the comments section, they want you to acknowledge them. So I wouldn't even acknowledge these trolls that are coming to the comments section trying to stir stuff up, because that's what they want. They want your attention, they want you to be agitated, like I wouldn't even pay any mind to it. Like, I don't know. That's just how I am. Like, I wouldn't even pay any mind to it.
You are absolutely right. And that's what they
Mhm.
make it. Yep, pay them no attention. Okay, I'm with you. That's what they make
Trolls,
that block
trolls
button.
stay on the bridge. That's the need to stay at.
God, dog, not the bridge. Oh man, the Billy Goat Gruff Bridge. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that story. I loved that as a kid.
Yeah, he took the goat over to the troll and he knocked the troll in the water or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. The first two little goats didn't do it, but the big the Billy Goat Gruff, that's the one that whooped the toes PG-13 channel.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember that story. Well, guys, Mary Thomas. Wait a minute, Mary. Is
Hello?
Mary back? Okay,
Might be your mic again. Mrs. Lester was a mic.
okay. Well, Mary Thomas, definitely appreciate you for coming on.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Good time, babe. You're amazing. You're always amazing. Thank you for coming on. George Page, thank you for coming on, man.
Welcome, Coach.
It's fun.
Let me say this one more thing here.
Yes, sir.
Since it's Mother's Day today, I think it's past 12 o'clock, depending where you're at. It's Mother's Day today. Tell your mama, I love you, Mom. I appreciate what you've done for me. And there's no one can really replace you in my heart. And like I said before, to all the ladies that are in MMA that are who are mothers, we love you, respect you, and we enjoy your commitment. Except for Mackenzie Dern, her big white butt need to go back someplace to Arizona and get a tan, and start faking a fake Brazil accent, bringing translators. You don't need a translator, woman. You can speak Brazilian and speak English. You don't need a translator. You waste that man's time, but he's getting paid.
Oh man, man, you in there hard, man. Yeah. Well, she's speaking, Portuguese now, so
Oh,
yeah, God bless.
Portuguese.
What bothered me is that she had the nerve to celebrate her victory. Like, you're in there celebrating your victory. Like, you have
She's putting on
nothing to be proud of. That is nothing to be proud of and happy about. Like, you didn't give 110% in training. You just came in like a lazy ass, missed weight on purpose because
And threw a
you're
Hail Mary
bought into
punch.
your own hype.
She at ABC, you're a boxer. You should have saw that, but the girl drops her head and throws those Hail Mary punches. She should have backed up and should have uppercut her. I mean, you should have took that fight. I was going for ABC. I wanted her to beat her tail, but she just let her and don't be saying that.
Well, and
Let her emotions get the
George,
best
like,
of her.
I feel like what affected ABC though, she let her emotions get to her. With Mackenzie Dern, like, missing weight, like, she was pissed off. Like, she let
She
this
should have
overtake
done that.
her,
She should be
and she shouldn't have
professional.
let that overtake her.
Yeah. She just saw that punch. That punch was Stevie Wonder could see that punch. Ray Charles could see that punch. Ronnie Millsap could see that punch. Helen Keller, she could hear that punch. She just, I mean, Nina, I think they'll probably put her against Angela Overkill Hill, to get her out. I think Angela could probably beat her. I think that's gonna be her next opponent,
That would
Angela
be a
Hill.
good fight. That'd be a good fight.
Yeah. Yeah, because you always call her booty butt cheeks.
Oh, here you go. Okay, now with that, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna sign off of this thing.
Yeah.
Thank you guys in the comment section. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you guys on the panel. Hey, amazing. You know what? Hey, We'll do another
about
one,
Gabby?
guys. We will do another one, guys. We're gonna hit this thing again soon. Whenever I'm on, you guys are welcome. And hey, we'll keep it 100, guys. All right, that's it. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get out of here.
All right.
Yeah.